Work, 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 work. Life has been about to-do lists, discipline, and hustle culture. When is there time to sit down, decompress, and declutter?
Brown sugar, babe. I guess high off your love, I don't know how to behave.
What's up? How you doing? We gonna get right into it. So y'all, welcome back to the 20 something series. Today we're gonna be talking about hustle culture. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Just last night, y'all, I was feeling depressed because I was feeling like I'm not where I want to be. I'm not doing enough. Like, I'm not working hard enough. I feel drained. And yesterday, my mom, she just kept on telling me, like, give yourself some grace. You're doing good. You're doing a good job. You're doing the best that you can. And it's just like, I've been watching different people's lives on social media who have more stuff going on in their lives. Well, they make it seem like they have a lot more stuff going on in their lives, and that's because that's their story. You know what I'm saying? That's their part of their life. That's their accomplishments that they choose to share with us, but we don't know what's going on in the background. You know what I'm saying? And kudos to all those young, beautiful women, men, black, interracial, all of them, everybody of every single race and ethnicity and gender and sexuality who are making things happen. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to y'all who are, spreading awareness to certain situations and making things happen and, being a force to be working with, walking in your truth. I really do respect that. But, it's a thing to really be on the go all the time. Like, social media will really have you in a state where you feel like you have to continuously, reinvent yourself every day. And there's nothing wrong with, progressing and moving forward and trying to become your best and highest self. There's nothing wrong with that. But give yourself some grace. Make one change at a time. Don't beat yourself up because you're not exactly who you want to be when you want to be, because then you'll never, become that person because you're too busy being in your head about what you haven't accomplished that day. Because, everything happens with your mind first. You know what I'm saying? Everything is going to happen with your mind first. If you feel like, oh, I can't make this happen, then it's not going to happen, because you're going to always prove to yourself why it's not going to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta first program your mind. And what's crazy? I was thinking to myself, when I first started staying on campus, when I was, my first freshman year of college, when I was staying on campus, I had the utmost confidence. Like, I was going to the gym frequently. I was on it with the studying. I was on it with making it to class. I just felt like I was in a movie. Like, I was in love with my campus. I was moving on my own, going to the mall on my own, getting my nails done on my own, grocery shopping on my own. And then different events happened to where I went back into my shell of feeling like I was not worthy, or feeling like I was just anxious to do anything. Like, I was just too anxious to go out, be myself, and just express myself, take up space. Like, simply getting up and going to the grocery store just to get items. Like, I DoorDash even now. Like, I will sit there and take the convenience of DoorDashing and pay $30 for a $10 meal just because I don't want to interact with people. When I did not have that problem when I was freshly going out, driving. Even driving, my driving anxiety is crazy. Like, at night especially, because when I can't see really well at night, like, I don't want to go anywhere but work, home, things that feel comfortable for me. And I know the best thing is to do exposure therapy. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm dibbling and dabbling into other things, but it all it all kind of comes together with the fact that social media is definitely taking a toll on our mental. It can be a beautiful thing, it can be an encouraging thing. Okay, let me get up, let me go to the gym. Like I was like, even now, I still, even if I go on a walk around the neighborhood, or if I go to the park and take a walk, I don't consider that, oh, I'm meeting my fitness goals because I didn't make it to the gym. Like, I like seeing it on my phone that I clocked into the gym. If I ain't make it to the gym, then I guess I really didn't work out for real. Like, beating myself up, even if I did do something that is part of my goals, getting in daily movement is still exercise. You know what I'm saying? Just having these expectations put out because of other people's glamorized versions of what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, some days are going to be rest days. Some days you're going to have 20%. Some days you're going to have 50%. Some days you're going to have 100%. Every day is not going to be 100% because some days you're going to be sick. Some days you're going to be burnt out. Some days you're just going to feel fatigued. And that's okay because we're human. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a tragic event happens and you feel like, oh, I'm not as motivated to do this or motivated to do that, and it's okay. That's a normal human reaction. You can take those days to rest. That month, maybe you'll just go to the gym once or twice or 3 times or 4 times out the month, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Progress is still progress. Once you're feeling better, once you're feeling, in that mood again, then you can go up and get up and do what you need to do. Now, I'm not saying to just always coddle yourself in comfort, because comfort can be one hell of a drug that has you stuck and stagnant. And I've been stuck and stagnant before, but lately I've realized that I've been feeling so unmotivated due to the fact that, okay, I'm working full time. This is just me personally. I'm working full time, I'm doing school full time, and then I'm trying to, show up to the gym as frequently as possible, and I'm trying to make time for people, and I'm trying to communicate more, and I'm trying to, it's so many different things, and they're different tasks, and I'm trying to make sure that I clean up more, and I'm trying to, there's so many different tasks on that to-do list, like I mentioned in the intro. It's so many tasks on that to-do list that I don't schedule that time just to rest. Because if I'm not working, then I'm not being productive. If I'm not studying, then I'm not gonna pass that exam. If I'm not at work, then I'm not gonna make no money. If I'm not sitting there cleaning up, then things are not gonna get done. I'm gonna be cluttered. I'm gonna da-da-da-da. It's just an ongoing thing. My mind is constantly. And then sitting there scrolling on TikTok or scrolling on Instagram, it shows you oh shoot, I'm not doing enough. I'm not. Look, she already got her first apartment, and she's 19, and I'm 20, and I still haven't had my first apartment yet. And that's where you have to realize that you're on your own journey. You can take your time, and you can go at your own pace, and you can go slow, steady, and still accomplish what you need to do in life. You know what I'm saying? You can still accomplish what you need to do in life, one step at a time. I kid y'all not, I was beating myself up about the fact that I'm struggling with my full-time job in school. And there's people with a full-time job, a kid, a husband, and, trying to do this nursing school stuff. But that's their journey. That's their personal journey. If they make it through and they push through and they get all A's and they got those obstacles in their way and they still make it happen, kudos to them. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to them. That's their story. But your story is what you're going through right now. And your feelings are valid. And you being burnt out emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, that's valid. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to not be okay when you have a lot on your plate. period. So give yourself some grace. Take some time off of social media. That's the time you need to, just as much as you schedule time to be productive, scheduling time to be unproductive is just as productive, because you need to be your best self in order to accomplish all your goals. You have to take time to rest. You have to take time to rejuvenate. You have to take time to get yourself together. Now, that's going to conclude this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to join the Gemini gang. Period. I love y'all. Mwah. Until next time.